taking a break from the Asian session live trading, and I'm doing some practice testing in playback mode. Loaded a random day that I don't remember, and I'm trying out a new range-based setup. I've got the 40 range, I've got the 80 range, and then the 120 range. So small time frame, medium time frame, longer term time frame. I've got the same signal counter setup on all three charts, and the ultimate Heikin Ashi is painting the candles. So ideally I'm looking for the Heikin Ashi to be going in the same direction on all three charts. And if I'm looking to take any signal counter signals on the smaller time frame, it would be nice to have some confirmation of signal counter signals on the higher time frames as well. I definitely got into a long. After the market opened, we had a 6 signal on the higher time frame. We had a triple signal on the medium term time frame. And then we also had a 6 signal on the smaller time frame. I used to trade on range charts off and on. I do really like the range charts for showing strong areas of support and resistance where price has just been ranging back and forth. Right here we've got a great area. There's 3 full bars just right next to each other. It's easy to see when we're going sideways here. There's about 5 bars just right next to each other. So when this starts happening, I'd be looking for a break above the high or a break below the low of this little range here. Then I'm also looking for things like the 20 SMA on all 3 time frames. It's a stronger long bias if I'm above the 20 on all 3 time frames, or a stronger short bias if I'm below the 20 on all 3. So here on the 80 range chart, we had a 6 signal when the Heikin Ashi went red, and we got a ton of negative delta. We had a bunch of negative delta coming in on the higher time frame and a triple signal. Already had a bunch of signal counter signals building up on the 40 range chart. When we started having the strong negative delta coming in, I got into a short. And then once again, we had some signal counter signals on the 120 range building up here. Delta starting to dry up. Got some signal counter signals on the 80 range. And then on the 40 range, we get some triple signals. We start getting some strong positive delta coming in. Close above the 20 on the 40 range. There's a nice long for over 30 points. We came right up to the 20 SMA on the 80 range and rejected. So another way to look for confluence, and instead of different time frames, we've got different size range charts. I've been trying the triple range setup in the New York Open session. Just had a signal counter fire off on the longer term, the medium term. We had some building up on the smaller time frame. Finally had some stronger negative delta coming in. I hopped in on a couple of shorts when we broke back below whole number here, and then when we rejected whole number once again. I've also got my regular time-based charts. I don't think I'll ever give up the time-based charts, but I like being able to look at the market in new and creative ways. I thought I had shown the settings in a previous video for the signal counter setup. Apparently I left that video clip out. It's the same settings that I've used in many other videos on the signal counter. I've got 5 instances of the trend and reversal indicator. I only have the reversals activated and the divergence activated. Divergence look back of 1, overbought, oversold of 60 and 40. Reversal look back of 3, overbought, oversold of 60 and 40. And I've got the wide offsets. Same settings on all 5 instances. I've just changed the input series. So I've got one with the default input. I've got another one with the RSI as an input series, a stochastics, a MACD, and a Williams. I've also got the triple X on here. I've got the MA wave signals. I've got the MA cross signal dots. And I've got the spectrometer clenched signals. I've also got the price action on here. I've got all of the price action signals activated. And I've got the stochastic filter activated on all of them. And for the ultimate Heikin Ashi, I've turned on the Heikin Ashi core, just the signals. Then I've got the signal counter on the chart, and that's counting up all of the signals. There are links to all the indicators in the description. Anyone that's out there using code MonkeyMan is absolutely amazing. Thanks so much for the support. Best of luck in your trading. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.